Today we are going to be talking about men and women. If you are just ever tuning into the Red Rocks Experience, is the live podcast where we keep it real and respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions. Of course, again, I'm your host, your girl Rocks. Your opinion matters. All I ask is that you do keep it respectable in the comment section to everybody's feelings and opinion as well. Muncie, thank you so much for tuning in. Sneak, thank you so much for tuning in. And whoever else that is that's tuned in, thank you so much. I can't see you guys that's coming in, but I see those ones that's coming in. Guys, we are going to be talking about men and women. Is the narrative a fact about women only like, well, hold on. Let me go back. Is the narrative a fact about African American women only like men for their money? We're going to go into a lot. Everything that I say tonight is from actual women and men. So I ain't bashing nobody. I ain't taking no sides. I'm a woman. I'm going to tell you when you're right, when you're wrong. Y'all know how it go. I'm going to tell you what I got. And we're going to go in the comment section and we're going to talk about it. So, there is a narrative out that women, African American women especially, they don't cook, clean, support their men. They have no eternal qualities, and they believe that their looks and body is all that they need to bring to a relationship. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tapping in to the Real Rocks Experience. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. Today we are talking about the narrative about women. It's a narrative that African American women only go for men for their money. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't have any eternal qualities. All they want is money. And also, is it true that, okay, let's go back. So they did a survey on women and men. So it was mainly on women. And this was real live women. Everything that I'm about to tell y'all, it's not me. It's coming directly from these women's mouths. And all I got to say is to the wholesome women that has values and self-respect, I love y'all. One day in this world, we are going to come back in style. Trust me. And men will go for what's inside of a woman out, and as opposed to the outside body, outer appearance, because we all know that's 90% of men and women only choose a person because of their looks, what they have, their status, yada yada yada. I could keep going. John, thank you so much for tapping in. Cindy, thank you for tuning in. And everybody over here on TikTok, I love my TikTok family. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate you guys. So let me say, when asked by a man what a woman wanted, what they brought to the table, 90% of the women, ladies, 90% of the women stated their response was as such. And I actually did a little breakdown of the races of the women that actually did respond to this guy. One black woman stated that she likes a drug dealer, scammers. She don't work a 9 to 5, don't want to work a 9 to 5. If in fact her man works a 9 to 5, he cannot be bringing home a check, which is $1,400. That's not going to cut it with her. That was the one response that we got. Then when asked her, that was the one response that we got. Then when asked by the men, most women didn't know where they saw themselves in 5 years. They didn't have a 5-year plan. One woman said in the future, she hopefully finds a man that will take care of her, meaning that her main goal is to look for a man to take care of her. This is actually out of a woman's mouth. This is not my opinion. I'm not making this up. This is real. This is true. I was baffled at some of the stuff that women was saying. I cannot believe how lost women are. And I want to say something about how every woman, no crap, and every person in society bash men on the fact that they're not role models to the young men in today's society. They are not leading by example, right? But nobody ever points out that I don't see any women being good. Let me rephrase that. I don't see a lot of women, because there are women that are good role models to these young girls, but most of the women that I see that, have an influence on these young women, they are shaking their ass in the camera. They have weave all the way down their backs and booties. Y'all know I hate that weave that go past your butt. I don't care. I will argue with you all day long. That hair has touched the toilet. I'm sorry. There's no way around that. But that's just me and my preference. So, like I said, they always bash men on the fact that they are not good role models to today's children in this society, and women are not either. I'm going to keep going. So, when asked, what will she provide? 90% of the women, no joke, this is no joke, 90% of the women said that they will provide their body and their looks. You will have a pretty woman walking on the side of you. 90% of the women said this. Like, this is no fucking joke. I could not even believe that these women were saying. One woman was pregnant. She was pregnant with another man's child. She meet this guy. He got all this money. She like, I want to be with you. I want you to take me shopping. If you want to get to know me, that's how you can get to know me. You can take me on a shopping spree. I want somebody to pay my bills. Yada, yada, yada. He told her straight up, this is no joke. I'm going to put the video into the comment section. So if you're not following the Real Rocks Experience group on Facebook, please go do so and hit that follow button. I'm going to tap that video so you can see it for yourself. She actually called her unborn child's father, broke up with him for a man that she did not even know, only off the fact of what he was driving and the fact that she thought that he had a lot of money and that he was going to take her, excuse me, he was going to take her on a shopping spree and go and spoil her and all this and that. And he said, I can't believe you actually called. You're pregnant with another man's baby. You actually called this man and broke up with this man. And this ain't even my car. But he was lying. It was his car, but it was just a point that he pointed the fact out that, she was ready to risk it all for money. Not characteristics, not how the person was treating her, simply off the fact of what this man had and what he could do for her. But this we gonna keep on going, because I'm gonna tell you some things that an actual man stated about men and what they really, really want out of a woman. And I've always said this, and this is just me and my shit. A man respects a woman more that treats him like shit. Vice versa. Women will respect a man that treats them like shit more than they respect a man that's treating them like a queen. It's a fucked up logic, but it is. Excuse my language. That's what it is. Men and women like for people to they gravitate to that. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but a lot of us do it. Sneed is coming in with the comment. He states that women don't let the men they want to be around, the kids, be a father, but a whole... I'm sorry, can you elaborate on that comment, Sneed? Absolutely, I agree. They leading with no direction. It'd be like the blind leading the blind, because the things and the people that I see that go like viral, the women that be social influencers, they are not role models. Not to me. I don't feel telling the woman to go and get her behind done and being that and, putting all this gooba makeup, and that's your preference. If that's what you do, that's your preference. But I just feel like that's not telling a person to be them. That's not telling a child or a teenager to be themselves. They're going to feel like they need to do all of this and hide who they really are, because a lot of people are going to judge them. People judge you off of what you wear and what you have, because people think materialistic things is an accomplishment, and it's not. And that's what these women were. They were materialistic, and yes, they were pretty. Yes, they had a body. Yes, they were nice looking, but that's all that they had to bring to the table. One young lady even lied and said that she had her own beauty shop. When the guy like, show me this shop, she couldn't even show him the shop. She couldn't even show him, tell him the address. And then he goes, just be honest, you just want some money. And she said, she was like, yeah, I'm being honest. I just want some money. Can you give me some? And she had a flat fee, $1,000. Like, that's, to me, that's modern day, you're being a hooker. I mean, because if a man gonna do something for you, that's fine and dandy. But if you just don't have anything and that is your way of living, that's just like being a bum. You wake up every day and you are worried about, you're not worried about how you're gonna make your own money. You're gonna go by the day of begging people all day, every day to get what you need in life. I would never want to live like that. Not as a woman, not as a human being, period. But I'm gonna keep going. Most of the women stated that they couldn't cook, but they can get nasty. They don't do broke ninjas. It's about the bag, shopping sprees, and vacations. The internet has destroyed us. It really has destroyed us. If women think like, women actually is thinking like this. But I'm going to talk about what a man stated. About all these women that I just gave you a scenario on, all these real women that stated this stuff. Let me tell you what a man stated. He stated that most black men don't want a good woman. They are not attracted to a good woman. If they had a choice, 7 to 10 black men, if they had a choice between a good woman or the woman that they complain about, and the women that I just actually gave y'all the source on. All these women that what they said that they wanted out of a man. All these women that said that all they had to bring to the table was their looks and their body. It was the man's job to make sure that they kept this look, this image, because they got a trophy walking on the side of them. No eternal values. No, they couldn't even tell the man what they could bring to the table. Where did they see themselves? 5 years. They didn't even have a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan. Even if you don't get to where you want to be, people have a thing. Well, I know I have a plan where I want to see myself in 4 years from now or 3 years from now. I want to see myself next year from now. But these women, they had a whole different agenda. But let me keep going. He said that 7 out of 10 black men, if they had a choice between a good woman and the woman that they complain about, the woman with the eyelashes, the woman that don't work, the woman that wears the weave, the woman that is half naked, the woman that has tattoos on their bodies, they would choose that woman that they complain about over a wholesome woman that does have nice looks. She dressed nice, just don't show her body. She covers up. A black man stated that 7 to 10 black men would choose that. That's what they really like, the women that they complain about. And that's even in a relationship. Your man could complain about he don't want you to be this certain way, and then they'll turn around and cheat on you for the same woman that they telling you not to be. Now you tell me I'm lying. Tell me I am telling a lie. They go and be with the same woman that they told you that they despise, the type of woman that they didn't want to be. And he also stated that they would go with women with body counts. The same women that they complain about. Black men, my brothers. I don't mind you dating outside of your race. If that's your preference, do you. But all I have to say is maybe you should stop. Because there was also a survey done on other races and women who really don't like black men. They only are with most of the black men is because they could provide for them financially. They can help them keep up their lifestyle. So when you get on the internet and then you bash your sister, my brother, and then you get on the train of bashing African American women, I agree with a lot of what men had to say about women. A lot of the women did not care about anything but money and what a man could do for them, which gives a bad apple for every woman that's not like that, because they are labeling every black woman as that. We don't cook, we don't clean, we bash women. I mean, we bash the black men, and we only use African American men or men in general for money. But there was other races as well that was using men for money. One lady told the black man in his face she didn't date black men. And when she found out that this guy had all this money, guess what? She had a whole different preference on not liking black men. He said, you just told me 5 minutes ago that you didn't date black men. And she stated, I changed my mind. And he said, why did you change my mind? She said, because obviously when you approached me, and this was a white woman, when you approached me, obviously you knew that you probably could afford my lifestyle, look at me. I mean, that's something to think about, because there's a lot of interracial relationships. And again, it was Latino women, white women. It was different shades of women. They all thought the same process of using a man for their money. It wasn't just African American women. So they need to get off of that train. All African American women are not the same. Some of us do have values and morals. Unfortunately, I agree with the brother who stated that 7 to 10 black men, African American men, or men in general, would go and choose what they swear they dislike in a woman. They would choose that over a woman that is wholesome, got their clothes on, don't have a body count, don't sleep around, and go to work every day, take care of her children and her household, and they wouldn't choose that. They would choose something different, and that is exactly what the black African American brother stated. They would choose what they swear they despise. Koi, Shanita, Marlon, Cheap Watutu, thank you so much for tapping in. Sneed states that both parties like their parties be with a lot of parties because that keeps them going and they love drama. Well, he also stated that a lot of these men choose these type of women is because they are hoping and praying that they could probably change that woman to be what it is that they want them to be. That's just like if you go with a serial cheater, and most women think that just because the man with her and he cheated on the woman before her, that he's not going to do it to her. And she has this thing in her mind where she could change this man. But can't no man, I've learned in my years, honey, can't nobody be kept that don't want to be kept. Whether it be man, woman, boy, or girl. If they don't want to be kept, they will not be kept. You can't make them stay. If they don't want to be kept, they ain't going to be kept. Why you say that it's a very touchy subject, Treese? To me, it's like half of the things that they did say about women, I gotta honestly say, the women confirmed it. Like, they confirmed everything that but it's not all women, but I'm just saying, like, it was 90% of the women. I didn't see any good woman come in that situation and be this, like, it ain't about your money type thing. Like, I want to know what type of person you is. Didn't matter if the person was a serial killer. He was driving a Lamborghini and he had money. Simple as that. And for you guys that are just tapping in, we are here normally on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8:15 p.m. Please go follow my YouTube, The Real Rocks Experience. And like I said, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and tap that follow button, The Real Rocks Experience. There, I have to start all over again with my Instagram. So, guys, my Instagram has been hacked. That is not me. On that Instagram, I am not in your inbox telling you to send me money. That is not me. So please do not send that person no money, and don't even open the message because my page has been hacked. I'm still, Treese. Tree states that because most men, liars, they talk about their women at home, but go choose a woman that, hello. And that's exactly what the brother stated. He stated that your 7 to 10 black men, African American men, and this is from an African American man, stated that 97 to 10 men would choose a person that they would complain about to their significant other, that they wouldn't want them to be like. They don't like this type of woman. The woman with the body count. The woman with the hat, dressed, tattoos all over her body. Don't cook, don't clean, don't work, don't do anything. And these are the women that they actually like and they will choose. And the African American brother stated that. He said 7 to 10 men will choose that over a wholesome woman, or a woman that does have values, a woman that do keep her clothes on, and a woman that does go to work and all that. They're going to choose the opposite. They're going to choose what they don't like because they actually like that. I have to agree with him because I've seen it. Like I said, men, women too, for some odd reason, they gravitate to people that treat them like crap. They will gravitate to a person that treats them bad as opposed to a person that's treating them with respect, like a queen, king. They like something totally different. I don't know why it's like that. To me, I've been saying this for a long, long time, for many, many years. Men like women to treat them like shit. They respect you so much more. And it seems like they walk over women that respect them. That's just me again and my shit. Your opinion matter, Trees. I agree wholeheartedly. That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. That's why I say, don't get on here bashing all the women. All the women ain't like that. You could get that type of woman and then turn around and, like Tree said, and grab somebody that looks and is totally the opposite of what you just left. The young lady called her unborn child's father ready to risk everything just because this man had a nice car and money. That says a lot about her as a person, period, because she was pregnant with somebody else's child. So you're willing to go and probably have sex with this man while carrying another man's child. But again, this is the type of women that this brother says 7 to 10 African American men is going to choose. And again, brothers, stick to what you know, because they don't really like you. But some of them might have genuine hearts. But from my research, a lot of other races of women stated that they did not date black men. And also with the passport bro thing, so you have to watch, again, like I say, what is put in front of you. Stop following everything that everybody else does. The person that actually started that passport bro thing, where he was all on the internet trying to talk these men into going into other countries like Colombia and the Philippines and all these other countries to go and get women from other cultures, and they kicked him out of Colombia. Basically, he had to leave Colombia before before something really bad happened to him. You can't think you can just go over to another country and do what you do here. You just can't. And that's, again, people don't think for themselves. They just take whatever is placed on this internet and they run with it. They just go. Everybody was passport bros, but nobody didn't tell you that dude went to Colombia and they kicked him out of Colombia for starting that trend, basically stating like that he was sex trafficking. But again, that's just me and my shit and my research, the things that I run across, the things that I see. I see a lot of bashing of African American women. I want to say that, and doing my research, it's not just African American women that like men and only for their money and only is bringing their looks and their body. And I just want to say, looks fade. They fade. You get old. I don't know why these brilliant people don't realize that they're going to get old in age. I don't know what makes these women think that their looks is going to last a lifetime. You're going to get old. You're going to get old. And if you out there participating in things that you shouldn't be participating in, you're going to get old a little bit quicker. You're going to get old a little bit quicker. So please, I hope and pray that you're not carrying around like half of these women in this fucking pack, carrying around the fact that what they bring to the table for a man or in a relationship is their looks and their body. They ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going to have them. And they also put the narrative out where they state that black women feel like they don't need a man. It's not that a black woman states that. I'm speaking for me, myself personally, that we don't need a man. Because who wouldn't want a strong man in the household, taking garbage out, doing manly things, right? But we don't want to deal with bullshit to have that. Especially if you've been in long-term relationships and you've already been through these type of things. I don't see women. I would rather, per se, be by myself until I find the person that is compatible with me, that's not, that don't want to go through that shit just like me, and just straight up and forth, and then that's just that. It's not the fact that a black woman feels like she don't need a black man or a man in her life. It's just at the point, that's a choice. I know that's everything that I do in my life. It's a choice. Everything everybody else does in their life, it's a choice. Everybody is not forced to do things. Miles Jones, thank you so much for tapping in. Al, thank you so much for tapping in. We are talking about men and women. We're talking about, is the narrative a fact? I actually found out it is a fact that 90% of women only want men for what they have, their money, and the only thing that they're bringing to the table is their looks and their bodies, and that's it. Nothing else. No work, no nothing. They want you to do everything, and this is coming from real women. Like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like, and then we're talking about the African American brother who stated the fact that 7 to 10 African American brothers would rather choose a woman with a body count, a woman that doesn't cook, a woman that doesn't work, that wears weave down her buttocks and has tattoos everywhere, and they'd rather have that than a wholesome woman. This is coming from a brother. He said 7 to 10 men would choose what they complain about, they don't like, which is everything that I just complained about, everything that these women was about. In my research, these women was like, you want to get to know me? You got to take me to the mall, take me on a shopping spree, take me to Chanel. A lot of them was in Miami. Talk about, let's go to, the shopping part of Miami. I forgot the name just that quick, but you know what I'm talking about. Saying, let's go shopping, let's go to Chanel, let's go to Gucci. If you want to get to know me, that's how you get to know me. He like, okay, so we can't go to something like Olive Garden. I would go to Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden. They got some bomb salad, okay? But this is not. I just feel like a lot of those women, because one woman was like, it's about the bag. She's dated enough broke men in her life. It's about the bag. It's about the bag. It's about the bag. It's about the bag. That's it. That's all. And he like, well, what do you bring to the table? She like, look at this. Look at me. Look at me. Like, that's it. Everybody do need somebody, but like I said, they're making it like black women, and they keep saying it. They put black in front of it. Women, black women, black women. We this, we that. Yeah, black. Some of the things that they did state was actually true, but everybody not like that. You can't put. You know how they say one bad apple spoils a bunch. I feel like that's a little bit what they do with black women. Like, if Chief Watutu is on here, I was actually looking through your story, your a post you put up on the comment that I read yours, and I wanted to tag in on that comment that you stated about a lot of women are on public assistance and a lot of women get food stamps and Section 8, and you named a lot of resources that a lot of women are in and on. And I want to say this, like, it when people think that 90% of African American are on public assistance, it's not a fact. Actually, there's more Caucasians under public assistance than African Americans. And I also want to throw out there, because this was a comment towards women. So what I want to say is there's men that's getting public assistance. There's men out here that get food stamps. There's men that get help from the government. There's men that get medical cards. There's men that get housing. There's men that get these same things. So you can't just say that a woman only get this type of help, because that's not true. That's a double standard ass fucking statement to me when people say things like that. Like, women, especially the black woman, the black queen, because your mother is that. And when these black men bash other black women, it to me made me wonder, like, do you love your mom? Do you love your sister? Do you love your grandmother? Do you love the black queens that come from your family? Because you're bashing the black woman so bad. And it's true. Miles Jones states that yes, looks do fade with age. If looks is all you got to offer, he cool. He also states he likes intelligence. A caring person. Like, he likes qualities, okay? Not just the outer appearance, because people gotta start looking. In this generation and day and age, you gotta start looking at that. How people treat you. Or again, you're gonna be stuck in a situation, especially if you're in it not for the right reasons. Like, if you're in it just because this man is paying your rent. If you in it, why do you want to? I can't fake anything. I can't fake it. I cannot fake like you just so you can pay. I just never been that type of person. I just cannot do that. If I don't like you, I just can't fucking pretend to. I just can't. It's not gonna work. I don't want to have to put on a fake smile every day just for somebody to do something for me. I might as well do it for myself. I mean, just as me and my shit. Most women can do that. I can't do that. I just can't. I just really can't. And in this day and age, it's been me forever. You got to treat me right. Because I'm going to treat you right. You got to treat me good. And that's just how it should be. We should not be using people. We should be using things, okay? And people are using people and not things. And that's what the part is about the society. It's not all about materialistic things, but this is what is placed in front of you. Everybody wants these lifestyles, that some of them that are not even real. Some of them are not even real. You think like some of these people have these nice big old fancy houses and they be doing their content, and y'all see this shit come up. That shit be rentals. Not all of it, but a lot of that shit, they rent these places out. Like, since I've gotten into this world, like, I see and I know a lot of stuff now. A lot of that stuff is an image to portray to the public, to make you want this type of life and entice it, make you think it's easy. A lot of people don't tell you that they went to get this through, or a lot of women don't tell you, like, they're hello, thank you for tapping in. Hi,
Hello, how are you?
how are you? Thank you for tapping into the Red Rocks experience. We is
Okay.
talking about the narrative about African American women and men. A lot of
Okay.
men and women, they don't choose people for, their inner
And a
beauty.
circle?
They look for the outer appearance, and a lot of relationships and marriages are just, people are stuck
Yeah,
in situations that they really don't want to be in because they're in it for the wrong reasons.
of course.
I
Yeah,
was
we.
just saying that it's not just African American women that
Mm-hmm.
uh goes with men for money or choosing a man for money, because I did research and there was other women of other races that
Mm-hmm.
actually was stating that they brought only their looks to the table. That's it. That's all they bring in. And I need you to
Yeah.
go. and take me shopping if you want to get to know me. You're not gonna take me to Applebee's. You're not gonna take me to uh what I say, Olive Garden, because that's basic shit. Because I'm telling you, like I said, the internet has people want to have these extravagant ass lifestyles, and a lot of the creators that y'all see in front of y'all, that shit be rental. They are renting those spots out to record their videos. They're renting those spots out. Their job is to entertain you, make you want this lifestyle. Maybe you might do, and a lot of those women don't tell you. Like one guy stated that a lot of boss women, because like I said, the dude asked the young lady, she stated she had a shop. She had a beauty shop. He said, okay, all right, cool, let me see your shop. Let me see pictures of your shop. She couldn't even present that. And then she like, okay, well, I don't really get. And then she started like mumbling her words. He like, well, where is it located? She couldn't even give him an address to where it's located. He said, let's be for real. You just want some money. April, boo. Thank you all for tuning in. Blanca, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. He said, let's be honest. You just want money. And she's like, yeah. Can you give me some money? And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't even know you. I just met you. I'm trying to get to know you. And the first thing you asked me for is money. I told you the woman, she was pregnant with another man's child. She called her child's father of her unborn baby, told him it was over. It was over. I'm leaving you for a man she hadn't even been on a date with for 24 hours just because he had a Lamborghini and money. He put her out of his car eventually. Like, it's just like, I'm telling y'all, in this day and age, it's 2023, you better start looking for people that is actually genuine. It's a fucking cold, cold world out here, y'all. And you want people to love you for who you is, not for what you have, not for what you can provide them for, because, like, you can't just be the sole provider. Why would you want to be with a woman because she got all this weave down her back and she's half dressed? And you can be with a woman like that. A good, wholesome woman can do that. That really loves you for you and care about your well-being, care if you bump your head. Because I always, like a lot of my guy friends that's locked up in jail and they had women that didn't help them go to a different direction, or women that helped them go out there, like push them out there to do stupid shit. You don't want people like that around you. And those type of women that love money and not you, they gon' tell you to do whatever it is you think that you got to do to get it. So if you got somebody genuine in your life that really cares about you for who you are and not what you have, you better keep them. You better keep them. Because the woman, it was 90%, almost 99% of the women. I couldn't believe. I'm going to put the video into the group after the live, into the comment section, so you can just hear maybe one of the women for yourself. And then you'll just understand where I'm coming from. All I'm saying is, it is not just black women. A lot of other races stated they did not like black men. They don't date black men. And the only reason that they do date a black man, or they would date a black man, is because he can provide money, clothes for their lifestyle. They don't want to do nothing, no work. And back to what the guy stated about the women that be, like I told you about the young lady with the shop. She lied and said she had the shop. They get on social media. Some of them, they make these posts, they make these videos, they make all this stuff and make like they got this extravagant life, but they not telling y'all behind the scenes they actually sleeping with men for that money. What they doing to get that money. Like, scammers don't tell you they scam, they just show you the good life. So it's so important not to judge your life based off of other people post and what people post and what they, because you don't even know what struggles they did to get that. You don't even know what these women doing to get this lifestyle. Because I feel like if you ain't got no husband and what I saw, I just couldn't believe it. They making us women look bad out here, good girls. Because there are still some good women, wholesome women that do like to take care of their men the right way. But like the brother said, 7 to 10 of you brothers would rather choose a woman that has those qualities that those women. You got to go back to the beginning. It's going to be up on the wall if you want to go back and listen to the beginning of the podcast of the things that I said that came out of these women's mouths. I'm not making it up. It's true. It's a fact. They stated this. Money, what you can do for them, they ain't cooking, they ain't cleaning, they ain't working, they ain't doing none of that. You got to pay their bill. The entitlement was unreal. Ain't no way. That's why men with money, most of the time, not all men, that have women that they pay all the bills. Like, I could do bad by my... No, I could do bad by... Diary of a Mad Black Woman, how that man was paying all the bills, and then when he got tired of her, he wanted somebody else, he was able to kick her out because nothing belonged to her. My mother always taught me that. You don't just let a man do everything. You put your name on things. April is coming in with a comment. She states, I mean, why do you, Roshonda, thank you so much for tapping in. She states, I know, why do you think them Snow White, I would say Snow White, date those athletes, but they just stay together. Oh, but they just say negative shit about black women, and she's absolutely correct. Every time an African American, I can name so many African American brothers that got rich. The first thing that they did, they had black women on their struggle, but when they got rich, they got another race. They went over to another race, and 9 times out of 10, or I'll say 8 to 9, those marriages did not work out, and they sued their ass for a lot of their money. Half of their shit, or a bunch of their shit. If you think I'm lying, go do your own research. Dr. Dre is just one of them, just to name a few. Kanye West is another one, just to name a few. All these brothers, when they first came into the business, they were with African American women. But when they got Tiger Woods, April states Tiger Woods, fact. But all these women took them through something. All these women took them through something. Oh, we went over, but we about to tap out. I want to thank all of you guys for tapping in. D Rose, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Shanita states D Rose. All these men, African American brothers, got famous, and they went and basically married outside of their race. But like I said, I did research on every race. It wasn't just African American women that had these thoughts. It was other races too. And like I said, a lot of the women stated they don't date black men. And then their minds changed when they found out what the man could provide for them. Again, this is just me and my shit. I just feel like, don't be double standard to the brothers. Stop singling out African American women like we are these bad creatures. A lot of the things that they do state, I ran into being a fact, but it's not all African American women. So it's unfair to say that like, ooh, one bad apple spoils a bunch. That's fact. But 90% of the women did actually kind of like confirm a lot of things that's being said. But in the defense of those women, they weren't all black. They wasn't all African American. They were all race and color that had these same freaking views. Lost. That's all. Lost. This generation, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know. But Bucci, thank you for tapping in. Sneed, Shanita, April, Al, Miles Jones, Treese, Monique, everybody, Tangi, Muncie, everybody that tapped in, John, the ones that's engaging, you know how much that means to me. Everybody that tapped in over here on TikTok, please go follow my TikTok. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Go follow the YouTube, the Real Rocks Experience. And if you're on Facebook, go ahead and hit that follow button. You guys have a groovy evening, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.